I've got about an hour and a half of daylight, maybe not even, closer to an hour. I think I'm going to start weeding here because, as you can see, the grass is starting to come in over there, and I don't want it to get too tall. You know, like when we set our goals, they seem doable because we're thinking of months. But what we don't realize is that weather is a huge factor on how much work we get done. And for projects like this, both Elizabeth and Joe have to be here at the same time that I'm here, and vice versa. So that's not always doable. And Joe now is on a continental shift, and it's crazy where he's working 12-hour days. Yeah, so when it comes to scheduling, it's really difficult. And with this continental shift or schedule, I don't even know how it works. It's like 12 hours for, I think it's 3 days on, 3 days off. So having available weekends is difficult. It's about 18 degrees Celsius here. It's fresh, so I've got a hoodie on, but it's nice. You know, we get more and more leaves. It's just a matter of time before snow arrives. The water level is still quite low. I am hoping that our lighthouse will light up today. I want to see it and take a picture, but I don't know. I don't know how, because it's going to come out when it's nighttime, and I won't be here. I love this rippled effect on the rock from the water. So it's quite busy at the lake this weekend. I'm gonna go weed because I'd like to make a little bit of a dent. There's not a jungle like before, so it shouldn't be as intense, but I'm running out of light. So here I am again, waiting for the rain to stop. It's about 2 o'clock now, and looks like it finally stopped. We had some hail, all sorts of things occurring, and it's been like that. Started at around 10ish, I want to say. So it has stopped, but everything is just soaked. I note that the eavesdrop was dripping a bit, so I don't know if there's leaves accumulated in there. We'll take a look next weekend. We may have to buy some kind of a guard because there's just too many leaves, acorns, and pine needles that continue to fill them. Don't think there's any rain expected over the week, but I will check down below the wheelbarrow because the downspout is connected right into there. And the last time it was plugged, so I will check it, make sure that it's okay. I did buy some attachments, some metal attachments, because that the thing that I have there, the plastic guard, it fills up and then it just dropped because it was so heavy with pine cones and stuff that were not pine cones, but acorns that were in there. So I'll take a look just to make sure that it's okay. But yeah. So next week is the shutdown week. The season will be over. There was no one on the lake yesterday that I noticed. Activity though at the cottages, but not on the lake. Oh, it looks like it's starting to rain again. So the storm has passed. Everything is completely soaked. Let's go look at the water level. So there was some washout over here, and I believe it's coming from there. Oh, I think I hear him. I'll check in later. But I don't see anything else going on here. Everything seems to be fine. Clearly the water level is up. Look at all the pollen on the lake. Oh boy. I'll check in. So I'm taking these apart. This is what you'll use to build the that makeshift thing up there. So I've already removed a lot of nails from well, 7 of the boards. I'm going to take these 3 apart. I'm going to see if I can get those off because I want to use that as the roof. So I'm going to finish taking this apart and removing those staples because I want to get going down. So again, this weekend, very limited work done. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain this year on the weekends. Okay, I'm going to continue with this. I don't have my stand, so I'm going to have to show you after what I do. So I've removed all the staples and nails from those boards. It looks like I'm going to need about 4 of them. So I'm going to have to do some more scavenging. So we've got a piece there, and I think we have a piece on the other side. So we should be okay. Yep. Yep. So I can do one of 2 things. I can use that for the ceiling, or I can use it for the floor. And maybe that's what I'm going to do, is use it for the floor because we've got the roofing for the ceiling, and we'll do the same thing that we did with the other woodshed. And I've got enough boards here that we can do that. And I'm going to use those, which are from what's left up there, to take apart. I'd like to use the wood from that to just outline the, just to cover up what's going to be the walkway after it's secured and in place. So, yeah, really like how it came out. It'll keep the wood in there nice and safe. And this is more of a sheltered area, so we shouldn't get anything coming in through the top here. Yeah, it's cute. If the kids want to draw something at the back, I told them that they could write their name, whatever they want. So we'll see what they decide to do, if anything. So these poor hydrangeas really didn't do much. This is the broadleaf. I see a lot of growth there, so I think I'm going to transplant it in the ground somewhere, because I keep buying them and they're expensive, even if I have to dig them up. So if I see that they are that they have rooted and that I get little buds on them, I can always transplant them back in here. But I've got growth coming in there as well, so I think I'm going to cut that back and take it. And this is one that I wouldn't mind having over here, planted by that tree over there, just above Harry's house. Oh my goodness. Love summer. Love, love, love summer. It's, I don't mind doing the work to clean it up, but it just looks so depressing, especially on days like today where it's wet, it's cloudy. Yeah, there's leaves and everything all over the place, so I don't like it. So I'm hoping that that's pollen on the water and not gasoline. Well, I don't think it's gasoline because it seems to be almost all over the lake. So I was thinking of planting that hydrangea over there, but that would mean I would have to maintain this area here for landscaping, because otherwise I won't go there to clean it up. Or maybe I'll put it here, and this way I can keep nature all there. I want to put an Annabella hydrangea here as well. They grow about 4 feet tall, and they spread, and it would be lovely to have one right there. So I am going to pack up and go. I had Dan, the woodman, that's what they're called, he's called. I had him look at this tree. He thought maybe it was the caterpillars. I didn't know that caterpillars liked the oak trees. He doesn't seem to be too concerned about that tree. And he says it seems like the top is leaning in, which is wonderful, but it doesn't dismiss the fact that it's leaning out and there's not much there. Like the stump is probably about 2.5 feet above the water line now. And I don't know what's underneath there. Joe says he can see some roots. I'd like them to take at least 3 of these large branches off. So that one there, and that one. Like there's a smaller one there. At least it'll give the tree more opportunity to swing back, which would be wonderful. And I think it was growing that way because of the number of trees that there were here. There was one tree here at one point. I don't know how big it was. Not big at all. But that fell on its own. So, and this is beaver food. Beaver food. Beaver food. So I'm going to go. I'll show you what I did with the other wood. Oh, we can use these to support as well. 1, 2. Okay. I want to be in Aurelia by the time it starts to get dark. But I will show you this here. So this is what we're down to, is this. So those slats I'm going to use to line this along here. We're probably going to use fence board or some other kind of wood to outline the walkway. And then that ladder, once the deck is in, I'm really hoping I can get this in this year. Once it's in, we're going to hang it on this side of the cottage on hooks. Because we had it behind the shed over there, but we've got so much stuff there now. Maybe we just need to do some cleaning up. I don't like that it would be on the side there. It's a very useful ladder, but it has certainly seen better days. Okay, I'm going to go put the garbage out. I'll bring you along. So this area here that I leveled is holding up nicely. So maybe next year I'll clean this up until I'm not sure about the bunkie, but up until this area here, so that it'll look semi-decent. See, we've got stuff underneath the shed there. The shed is 12 feet long, so we can accommodate the ladder behind it. Going back up. Was that Sammy? Hello. Hi. No, it's not Sammy. Sammy would have come to me.